Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a Scrap Backwards video. I did a kit reveal refresh video, um, and I did a last layout with just my January kit, or the kit that I built in January, and so I decided that I'd go through, after I did the refresh, I thought I'd do my first layout with the new kit, with elements from the new kit. So this sheet was in the old kit, and so was this, but this red polka dot paper I think was in the new kit. And I know for sure this paper was in the new kit. So I pulled first this sticker sheet, and I saw this Follow Your Heart sticker that made me think of Barrett, who is in the throes of selecting colleges, his college future, and accepting that he will not be playing football, and it just he's in the midst of a bunch of life changes right now, and so Follow Your Heart seemed like good advice to him. And so that brought me to this. I thought, okay, certainly You Make Me Smile is appropriate for him because he does make me smile. He's a really good kid. And I hadn't scrapped this photo of him and me on senior night at a football game back during football season. And I got to go out on the field, on the track there, and get a picture with him. And I'm certainly smiling there. And I had saved this copy of the football schedule for 2022. And I thought I didn't necessarily want it doesn't need to show completely. I don't know. Anyway, and I found this transparency, which you can see up against the white. I'm not sure which way it goes. It's a piece of a full transparency, and I don't know what, I don't suppose it matters what direction it goes. So I thought I'd use that. I think I'm going to use this as the bottom part of my page. I might use this sticker to separate it. I have a few other items out here. Not sure where this page is going. So first thing I'm going to do is put this in. This is from Say Cheese, I think. Let's see what that says. It is from Say Cheese. So the original Say Cheese by Simple Stories. And it is on a cream, a kind of distressed cream sort of background, in contrast to this bright white here. And this is from a Simple Stories Life Captured sticker sheet. And I'm just going to use it to cut. That looks like a perfect 6 and 6 kind of thing. I'm either going to use it up to make this look more, or I'm going to put it down here to make that look shorter. This is probably easier to line up. Whoops, and it doesn't go all the way over here, so I'm probably going to have to do something there. Oh, let's put a flare there. I don't know what, if that works out. I'm not sure where everything else is going to go. So if I do this, all of that cute stuff on the bottom shows through. So if I did that and that would work. But I had toyed with the idea of making this a flap using some washi tape. And I could use any washi tape because I'm going to hide it under this. And then if I did that, would that actually be a working flap? Let me do this. I'm going to use a foam tape alongside on this. And I'll put some foam tape over here to make this kind of go over it. Kind of go there. And that should work. And I can use the flare to go under it. And this can kind of be right under there like that. And then the photo can go over, and then it can kind of go together, something like that. Let's see how this will work. It would be better if I could move it more to the center of the page. You know, I'm just gonna, if I have it over this side of the page, then my follow your heart sticker can go over here, and I can do a cluster right in there. Okay. I'm going to put the flare down there. And then that will be just slightly under it, or excuse me, it's going to be over it, right? Okay, so that will work. I'm just going to take the backing and I'm going to commit. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I've never done anything like this before, I don't think. And I guess I have this going the way, it's a little late now, but I guess I have that going the way I want it to go. Okay, there. Now, this goes there, and I know that the photo, I want the photo to kind of slide under. So this may need to have another layer of foam. I don't think it needs to be that thick, but I'm going to do it anyway. There. And that's going to be slightly up from where this is, and I think that's going to be okay. Let's see how. I'm going to put this in last because I need to be sure that this gets in the right place and that that is completely covered. So, okay, I think that's gonna work. And then this can slide in parallel to that. And I'm gonna put a little bit of foam here. To make that stick. get that. There we go. And then this can it could go here with a paper clip, right? Let me get a cute paper clip. I've got a bunch of them right here. I have this black and white one. I can do that. And it picks up the overlay, kind of colors it, and it's picking up that. So it's actually more interesting looking than I thought it would be. Now I've got these tags that I was envisioning putting back behind the photo, and of course I'm gonna have to cut them down, and that's okay. Let me staple them so they stay together at the same angle. Let's see. And I'm gonna let that twine, which has a mind of its own, but I think that's gonna be okay here. I'm gonna put that down with just a little of my roller adhesive. I'm gonna raise that up so that it shows above the tags. Okay, there. And just for a little accent, I'm gonna do this tab label right here, and I might find a word or phrase to go on it. Let's see, what do I have? I have shine bright. And it kind of picks up the color of that tag there. Let me get my tweezers and get that. It would be nice if I had done that ahead of time so that I could center it. I should just do it at a wonky angle and then nobody expects it to be centered. So now, and that is great. I can pick that up. Although it wasn't necessary, I could slide it under and I can access this just by the clip. So that actually made it easier to include. And I made a mark on my paper. Okay, so I've got this follow your heart, and I want to put some foam behind it. I have a little strip here that I can cut into two smaller strips. Get that, that's going to be the anchor to my cluster here. I think I have a couple of Heidi Swap stars that could go into this cluster. It kind of fits with the star motif. I think I have another, at least one more, and I can put that down here. Let me get that on there. A lot of the foam that I put on the various pieces really has no purpose now, but it serves to give things a little bit of a visual interest. Okay, so there, and I've got this JD 3D piece. I'm just kind of throwing things on there. I have a blue striped flare that can kind of fit. Okay, it wants to turn itself on an angle, and that's probably okay with me. There, and then I have this little field notes chipboard that I have no idea where that came from, but there, and I've got a pencil. And let me get a tiny strip of adhesive for that. Let's see, where are my strips? I've got a set of strips here. And I'll put that behind my pencil. And it's going to be a very eclectic kind of crazy page that has white and cream and lots of red and blue, but other colors too. So here, that heart kind of crosses over and goes under. And I've got this every moment counts, but let's see what else we have. I have the New Adventures bit right here. So maybe that could go across the photo there. And as I'm looking at this, I'm seeing that I did not trim that very well. So I'm going to cover it. When in doubt, cover it. I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to try to put it at a wonky angle, but still have it covered. And then I may put something underneath it at a different angle just to highlight that that one's wonky. But I don't want much of it showing. That works. Okay, and what else can I add? I always love these little silly arrows, and this one can be pointing at me because it shows me smiling. I'll put it that way. Actually, let me put it further up so that it actually points to my smile. And what other fun goodies can I add in here? I've got this little pencil sharpener, which is kind of cute right here, since it's kind of a reference to school. I've got the this bottom of a book, like a journal book, and why couldn't I use that, right? Let me get these things in the trash bin. I'm going to move those away from my prime real estate. I'm going to get these things back up in my stand there. And I'm going to put some glue on this. Put it on the wrong side, although that may not hurt. Just a tiny bit of that showing. Not that it's going to make a huge difference. I want to use this envelope and stamp and ink because I expect to be writing him. It'll probably be texts and emails, but this could stand in for that. Where would I want this to go? Let's see. It could go here. It has the right colors. It's perfect for many reasons, but I'm especially liking the colors. Why don't I kind of slide it under the overlay and put it kind of down on here? And I've got this word that says, yeah. And I can add it maybe right there. And my journaling is gonna essentially say that as much as watching him play football has as much joy as that has brought me watching him grow in his sport, I will now watch him as he just really devours the learning that he's going to do in college. He's a little like I was. He's like a kid in a candy store. There's so many things he'd like to know more about, and he's not sure what he wants to major in. So okay, so I'm pulling like all these little stickers. I have no idea what these two little things are. They look like orange slices actually, but I'm not gonna let them go to waste because I want to kill this sticker sheet. So I'm just gonna kind of stick one right there for a tiny bit of color, and I'll do another one up here for a tiny bit of color and interest. And now I've got this every moment counts and all of these things, and I might try to do a page that has all of these things on it. I do want to add, look, all the things. I do want to add this go see do somewhere, and I'm gonna do it at an angle as well, kind of right there. So a typical Kathy page with a bunch of stuff that doesn't necessarily relate to the subject or the theme. I do want to use this somewhere, maybe not on this page, but you know, it could kind of, I could have it pinned In fact, I could have several things pinned right there. What else would be good to be pinned right there? Maybe here's where I use that every moment counts sticker, and of course it's stuck. Since this can be lifted, I could actually kind of hide it under there. There we go. Why not? And I have just the words. I'm going to cut that off. Oh, I see a paper clip. Surely we can find a way to use this paper clip. How about right there under that sign? Killed, life captured. And that makes me so happy. So there are just these things left on there, and I'll stick those along with my other word goodies. I have some embellishments that I thought might work in here. Let's see. I know I have another smaller this woohoo word keeps wanting to, it won't stay with the sheet. So I'm just going to put it right there. I've got this little just going to kind of add to my flare clusters, and maybe do one up here and I possibly can find a, okay, here's a yellow star that can go up there. I love using little bits to form clusters, and I have so many little bits lying around that need using. What did I do with the other ones of these? Did I leave it? I think it's everything is stuck down. Don't know where the rest of that is. I will put some of these things in another container that I have and hopefully find the things I've lost. That zipper doesn't work on that, so it's not going to stick around because I can't use it properly. Okay, I'm done, and I'm happy with this page. There's stuff kind of stuck together. I could probably add a label or a tag. Let's see. What do I have that's kind of in the right color scheme? I could kind of, that's not really that great. I could put this under there just as a, you know, a bunch of stuff clipped together that may or may not make sense. And that line of stars, somehow that makes me happy. And the navy blue showing there kind of balances some of the other colors over here. So I'm happy with it. I'm going to call it quits. I will do some journaling. I will probably clip my journaling back behind that clip. It should be relatively short, but pretty much it's going to say, I've enjoyed watching you from beginning to end. You're a special kid. Thanks for watching. And, oh, I have to have a B on there because this is B we're talking about here. And I have a whole slew of B's. What form of B do I want to use? I like these little guys. And I think these were a gift from my friend Di. I'm handling them wrong. So what I'm going to do is put this here, get the wings there, and I will glue all that, and I have to get his little antennae. I have to make sure that they come off without tearing. And I'm sorry that you're having to watch this. And if you've moved on, I fully understand. I'm going to put some glue to keep it stuck to the back of the head instead of to the page. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, there, and I will, nothing's working. I'm going to cut the video now, and I'm going to go take care of this with tweezers and the proper way and not on film. Thank you for watching. Bye.